Did you know that the oldest mosque in the United Kingdom was built by a Hungarian? This is the Shah Jahan Mosque in Surrey, commissioned by Gottlieb Wilhelm Leitner, one of the many fascinating 19th century Hungarian Orientalists. During this time, there were many scholars of Hungarian origin obsessed with Asia and the Middle East, partially inspired by Romantic movements emphasizing Hungarians' fairly unique Eastern origins. It spawned many remarkable characters. A lot of these guys were of Jewish descent and usually spoke an extraordinary number of languages. On more than a few occasions, they would disguise themselves and travel incognito in the Middle East and Central Asia. Leitner was one of them, born to a Jewish family in Pest who became fluent in Turkish, Arabic, and most European languages by just 10 years old. He worked as an interpreter for the British during the Crimean War, then became a linguist, helping to establish the University of Punjab and writing extensively about his travels and research in the languages and cultures of Asia. He then established the Oriental Institute in Woking, Surrey, and with the funding of Sultan Shah Jahan Begum, commissioned this beautiful building. Now, the mosque was built in a late Mughal style by British architect William Isaac Chambers, and I'm not an expert on architectural history or theory, but something about this building reminds me of many of my favorite buildings in Hungary from the Secessionist and Art Nouveau periods. It may be the colors or some of the geometric motifs, but the works of Odon Lechner and his students, which were Hungarian reimaginings of Eastern styles, comes to mind. Or even the iconic Dohan Street Synagogue, built in a Moorish revival style and consciously constructed to resemble Islamic architecture. But what do you think? Can you see it, or am I just imagining it? And be sure to check out my podcast for more interesting explorations into the history of Hungarian Orientalism.